Hey, it's Record Store Day. It's been a while, but I'm glad to see you back here. It's that special time of the year. It's Record Store Day. I got some stuff to show you. So, Record Store Day was put into 2 drops this year. I attended one and I went a little overboard, if I'm being honest, but it was such a fun day. My store, Vinyl Days Records, opened up at 10 a.m., so I was able to get my numbers relatively early. I got this nice little pin, and I also got the Record Store Day Drops pin. I love that. I also got this really cool Tito's bandana, and I got a fan going, so it'll be blowing in the wind here, but this is so cool. I love this. And of course I got a nice cloth bag as well. Not too many goodies this time, but it's all about the records and supporting your store, which is why we're here. But I did get the coveted poster, and this year's poster, in my opinion, is the best one yet. So with all of that out of the way, I got some records to show you, and I'm very excited. Now, I won't be unboxing anything on camera here. I just wanted to come on and very quickly show you this. Get it up because Marika and I are supposed to be recording an episode of the podcast, and I wanted to get this up before the podcast came out. So, there was a couple of things I had wanted for Record Store Day. One I was unable to get, just basically because the store didn't have it, but that's always fine because I always have backups of everything. But I ended up getting 4 titles, and I wasn't expecting to get 4 titles, but I did get 4 titles, and I'm so very glad to have these, especially the first one that I'm going to show, which is my number one want. This artist I've wanted for quite some time, and I've put off getting something. Well, now's the time. I felt that this was the perfect way to start the collection, and it's with this one here, Warren Zevon Preludes. This is actually almost like a box set, essentially. It's a 2 LP set with a booklet. This replicates the CD that had come out, and this is on, it says pressed on partly cloudy blue vinyl, remastered, available on vinyl for the first time ever. Features 8 previously unreleased compositions, includes the original demo of Virgil's London. So after Warren had passed away, his son was going through his things and found out his dad had a whole bunch of demos that were in kind of like I read that it was like, I guess, the piano case of one of the traveling pianos, and they decided to put this onto a CD compilation. This is the vinyl compilation of that, and there's also a full interview that was included on that CD, and that's on side D. And I think that's probably my favorite part of this is, yes, there are some of those early recordings, but it does include that interview. And from my assertion, it looks like they have redone the CD. I've actually never seen the CD, but it looks like that booklet is the CD booklet, but blown up and made really nice. I got the last copy of this. This was my number one want. And there are certain times when I have a number one want that's not there. Unfortunately, it's just the way that things roll. But that's why I have alternates. Really wanted the Kenny Dornan, the jazz audiophile release, but unfortunately my store didn't get it. No big deal. I had some other things that I had wanted. The next one was kind of I have 2 impulse buys, really. The next one was an impulse buy, and I wanted the Haim 7-inch for a little while, and then I decided not to, so I actually bought it for a friend, and that's going to get sent out to him eventually. But I saw this one. I was like, this one's just really interesting. I only know a couple of songs from them, but usually when I go to this is a live album I'm going to show, but when I go to a concert, sometimes I'll hear, certain songs, or I'll only know a band for like 2 or 3 songs, and I'll end up liking everything. So I saw this, and I was immediately drawn to it. It's not the Police live. I would have liked that, but I didn't have really anything by this band, and I thought, if I'm going to pick something, I'm going to pick something live that I don't have of the band. And then it's this one. This is Tears for Fears. live at Mazie Hall, Toronto, Canada, 1985. Now, the Warren Zevon will have the track listing, I'm guessing, in the actual record packaging. But this here looks like it's a single pocket for a double album release. Nothing special on this one, but you don't have to. For the price we paid, you know, it's not too bad. It has Mother's Talk, Broken, Head Over Heels / Broken, Pale Shelter, Memories Fade, Start of the Breakdown, The Prisoner, I Believe, The Working Hour, Mad World, Everybody Wants to Rule the World, The Hurting, and Shouts. This says it's UMC and Mercury Records. Doesn't say exactly where it was pressed, but you know what? I'm very excited. You know, gotta love some Tears for Fears, am I right? So we're about halfway through. Let me know down in the comments below if you actually went to the record store today for Record Store Day. And if you did you find anything awesome? And if you didn't go, let me know anything that's awesome that you're listening to right now. I'm always in the mood to hear about new artists or different artists I might not have heard of. And usually it's via YouTube that I find these artists recommended from all the various channels that I watch. The next one is another one that was high on my list. Then I moved it off my list, and then I moved it back on my list. So, very happy to have this. I'm actually happy to have this in my possession. I didn't think too much of this. I thought, you know, do I want this album? Do I not want this album? Do I? Don't I? I really just decided at the end of the day, yes, I had to have this album, Linkin Park's Meteora. This is pressed on aqua blue colored vinyl, and it features Numb, Faint, Somewhere I Belong, and Breaking the Habit. And then, of course, you can take a look at the track listing if you want to pause here. And let's see here. So we have Warner Records and Machine Shop Recordings. It was pressed in the Czech Republic. I don't see anything else, but it does look like it is a gatefold packaging, and I'm very excited to take a listen to this. You know, the songs Somewhere I Belong and Numb and especially Faint really mean a lot to me. And if you haven't listened, there's a mashup years and years ago by Unforgettable Sound of Crush, Crush, Crush by Paramore and Faint. It's called Crush, Crush, Faint. It's one of my favorite mashups of all time. You really should go look out for it and take a listen. I might put it in the description below so you can go check that out. But, yeah, Linkin Park's Meteora. This last one, I was not expecting to buy. I was just looking around thinking, you know, just kind of cool, and I just decided, I grabbed it and didn't look back. And I'm glad that I did. This is Prince's The Truth. And it is the raw acoustic guitar charged collection on vinyl for the very first time. I think this was a CD that had come out. And it says on the back, 1998, Prince.com, NPG Records, and Legacy. And I think my favorite part is just the gold stamped track listing on the back. We have The Truth, Don't Play Me, City of Armor, Third, Dion, Man in a Uniform, I'm probably butchering these names, Animal Kingdom, The Other Side of the Pillow, Fascination, One of Your Tears, Come Back, Welcome to the Dawn, acoustic version. You know, I love Prince. I'm not the biggest Prince fan, but I have a couple of his records, and I'm kind of glad I picked this up. I love me acoustic stuff. Y'all know me. I love my acoustic stuff. So, very, very happy to have this. Thank you so very much for watching. Let me know down in the comments below, again, if you went to your favorite record shop, if you found anything for Record Store Day, if you passed, let me know that as well. Check out in the description, there's going to be a link there that is to the Collector's Confessional podcast that I recorded with Marikan. You should see this before the new episode of the podcast, but if not, go ahead and check the latest episode down in the link below. It's a great, wonderful time that we have recording it. We are supposed to be recording it here on the day. I'm exhausted, but I've had a lot of fun today, and I'm just so very glad to have these releases. I do plan on having some more videos out for you a little bit later. I know I have something coming in the mail that I want to talk about, show off as well. As I say in everything that I'm in, when the waters get rough, please keep on sailing. Even if you feel like no one else believes in you, I believe in you. There's always somebody out there that's cheering for you. I want to be cheering for you. You are loved. You are wanted. Never, ever forget that. And until next time, take care.